Being an aligned entrepreneur is, I guess, just one of the most amazing feelings I think I've ever had, because just in my time working with Darla especially has created this intense feeling of I know exactly where I'm going and I am confident that I'm going to get there, and all of my values fit into this equation, and everything that's really meaningful and powerful to me makes sense in this whole business story for me.
The power of saying yes is transformative in and of itself. See, here's the thing about decision. We can't know what's on the other side of the fence. You know, I often talk about it as your true purpose, that biggest vision of your business is like a fountain in the center of the park. And you can't see it until you say yes to make that first step.
Trust, totally trust, and the next step is an action step, and it is a leap, it's a risk. I will never forget the day that I made the decision to join Darla's group, and it was scary, and it was painful, it was all the feelings combined. The minute that I said yes, it all went away, and I totally felt like it was a breakthrough in my life, and it was the best decision I ever made.
I felt like I had the idea for a business, but I felt like the tools for the business kind of defied me. I knew what they all were, but how to really work them and pull them together and create a really solid business felt elusive to me.
You know, as an entrepreneur, we're often by ourselves. And being by yourself doesn't mean you have to be alone. When I started my business, I was the only person I know who was an entrepreneur. I was all on my own. Thank goodness I found a mentor. Now, it's a big decision to think about what type of person do you want as a mentor. And when I'm choosing a mentor, I look for a few things. And the first thing I look for is it someone I can trust? Have I seen this person in action and I know that they can get me? So you don't want someone who's so far removed that they can't remember where you are. And you really don't want someone who hasn't made that leap. You know, so often people hire coaches, maybe they're less expensive or, you know, they're friendly, they're gonna be nice to you, but they don't really know what it takes to make a business work. You've gotta have someone who can model the way for you.
Piece of advice I can give someone who's looking to take the leap into starting their own business is get yourself a partner who really understands what it is that you're going for. If you're looking to have fun and freedom and money all together, find yourself a coach who has those things for herself so that she can help you create that in your own life.
Life seems to have an ease and a flow, even inside of the struggles. As an entrepreneur, you have those times where you're unsure and you're confused, and I seem to come out of those a lot faster with Darla in my corner. She's always there cheering for me and picking me up and saying, hey, you know, remember who you are. And I'm like, right, I forgot for a second.
When I met Darla, I'd been probably working on this journey for about 1.5 years. And while I'd learned a lot, I still didn't really feel in touch or connected with who I was and what my unique purpose and gift were. And I met Darla at an event, and within about 5 seconds, she connected with me in a way that no one had really connected with me in a very long time. She asked some very hard questions, and I went back up to my room and was thinking, wow, I haven't thought about it this way, I haven't felt this way in a really long time. And it really motivated me to do something I had never considered doing, which was hiring a coach and becoming involved in that kind of a process, and it's been amazing.
One of the things I love about this program and my business is community. There is something that happens that's magical when you get in a room with like-minded people that are your people, that have similar values, similar goals, and can lift you up when you need it. I didn't get to over a $500,000 business by myself. It was the relationships I built with people who get me, right? Other people who are in alignment, who lifted me up, and I did the same for them. And that's part of what we're creating with this community here.
That's half of the value that I had no idea I was going to get to participate and discover. Darla was enough. If I'd only worked with Darla, that would have been amazing return on my investment. but the opportunity to be in a space and in connection and in relationship with women that are basically on the same journey but from very different points of view and towards very different destinations has been incredibly supportive and a lot of fun. They make me laugh a lot.
I've made so many new friends. I come out of every retreat with a new insight and a really fun new experience.
Darla tends to bring together people who can really mesh really well. People come from all different kinds of backgrounds, all different kinds of entrepreneurs, service, products. But I think what everybody has in common is a real desire to be themselves and to support other people. So the group becomes really tight, really fast.
So what's your possibility in business? I don't really know. In fact, anyone who says they know what's true for you is lying. But here's what I can tell you. When I started, I was making $1,200 a month before I got help. I went from that to $78,000 the following year, and I've essentially continued to double every year since then. Was it easy? No, not necessarily. Has it been pretty simple? It has, because I honor the principles of alignment, and it makes life much, much easier.
Well, so far, the greatest result I have is I have a business that I absolutely love. And the second best thing I have created is in 1 month, I made more money than I had made in the entire previous year.
It is the biggest joy and adventure you will ever have. Everything that's not working in your life is going to come to the surface. And it's great because it's an opportunity to let it go and to just heal that part of you. And it's an opportunity to allow yourself to offer your gift into the world. So if you're looking to start your own business and you've got some crazy excuse like money or something silly that's holding you back, my advice is ignore it. Don't let it be there. Find a way to follow your heart, because if you're willing to do that, the money will show up. I can promise you that. So no excuses. Be bold, be courageous and brave. It's an amazing adventure.
The one thing that I've learned that really was unexpected and completely different from everything that I'd been trained since going to business school and working in corporate America and consulting to corporate America was that real change and transformation starts inside. I'd always been trained to use my brain, and what Darla really helped me reconnect with was that the brain should be the assistant to where your soul and your heart are. And when those things connect, really powerful things happen.
When you start to look at what makes you unique and you look at your real value, anything is possible. Because there's only one of you, and you get to decide what you're worth. Nobody else puts a price tag on you. And that's why I love being in business, and that's why I love being the leader of this tribe.